Here's Sunday, the second half of the NFL season. I was at the UConn football game. My voice is kind of low. I'm just saying it's not great right now. But yeah, Week 10 NFL Sunday preview keys to the game starts right now. Here we go. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to NFL Like It's Great. Hope you guys enjoy again. My voice is lost right now. Obviously, Seahawks. Well, it's not lost. It's just not as good as it usually is. Either way, though, of course, we have 7, 8, 11 games to go through. Well, I think so. No, 12 games to go through on this Sunday. Of course, looking at our pregame shows now. Yeah, I'm doing that. Sunday NFL countdowns at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, obviously for you guys. Fox NFL Sunday is at 12 on Fox. Football Night America, 7 o'clock on NBC. NFL Primetime, 7:30 on ESPN+. And Fox NFL Kickoff is at... What was I going to say? Fox NFL Kickoff is at 11 a.m. Eastern on Fox. NFL Game Day Kickoff is going on right now on NFL Network, so you want to turn that on because, again, the game in Germany. And then, of course, NFL Today at 12 Eastern Time on CBS, and then as well that Tops or TOPS, that other pregame show, 9 to 12 Eastern on CBS Sports Network. Those are pregame shows. Obviously, looking at the buys. We got the Bengals at 5-4, Patriots 5-4. Both those teams on a bye. Ravens and Jets also on a bye. Here in Week 10, that's all I got for the pregame shows and the buys. Let's get right to the game in Germany. Let's go. And in under an hour for you guys, actually, probably we got at 9:30 tomorrow for me. Seahawks are going to play the Bucs in Germany. First ever managed game in Germany ever. Yeah, let's go. Again, you look at the game vote for this one. Obviously, 9 a.m. Eastern on NFL Network and streaming on NFL Plus. Obviously, Seahawks at 6-3. Are move on 4-0, looking to make it 5-0 going against the Bucs team that's looking to really get it going after that emotional win against the Rams. Again, 9:30 Eastern on NFL Plus, NFL Network. Announcing this one will be Richard Eisen, Michael Irvin, Steve Mariucci, and Kurt Warner, Jamie Ardana, and Sarah Walsh also there as well. So yeah, there's a lot of people in this booth. Of course, Shapiro Diaz, Mike Mayock on Westwood 1. So yeah, there's a lot of people calling this game, to say the least. Let's get ready to Seahawks projected starting lineup. And for Seattle, Geno Smith, the quarterback, Kenneth Walker, Travis Homer, DJ Dallas in the backfield, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, both healthy. Receiver, D'Askers as well. Marquise Goodwin's questionable. Cody Thompson's on IR. Noah Fant at tight end. Nick Blower at fullback. Damian Lewis, Charles Cross, Austin Blythe, Gabe Jackson, and Abraham Lucas across the rest of that offensive line. And obviously Quentin Jefferson, Miles Adams, Al Woods, round out the defensive line. And then, of course, Darrell Taylor, Uchenna Nwosu, Boy Mafe, Bruce Irvin off the edge. Uchenna Nwosu's been very good this year. He has 7 sacks, which is tied for 7th in the NFL. He's been fantastic. Cody Barnes, Jordan Burks up the middle. Owen Robertson, Colin Gillespie, and Darrell Johnson, and Tyreek Smith all on IR. John Radigan's out. Ben Burke-Irvin's also out. Miles Jackson, Tariq Woolen, Justin Coleman, Kobe Bryant, secondary. Isaiah Dunn, Jamal Adams, of course, both on IR. Trey Brown is out. Ryan Neal and Quandre Diggs there as well. Jason Myers, the kicker. Their punter is Michael Dixon. D. Eskridge is their punter returner. Their kicker returner is DJ Dallas. Carson Tinker is their long snapper. Tyler Hyde is on IR. Time for the Bucs. For the Bucs, Tom Brady quarterback, Leonard Fournette, Rashad White, and Keyshawn Vaughn on the backfield. Giovanni Bernard's on IR. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Julio Jones receiver. Russell Gage is out. Cameron Brate's questionable, tight end, Kate on behind him, obviously. Donovan Smith, Nick Leverett, Robert Hainsey, Shaq Mason, and Tristan Wirfs, Chris Young, Luke Geddeke's out. Ryan Jensen's on IR as well. Of course, Akeem Hicks, Vita Vea, William Golston, off the edge, you got Joe Tryon, Anthony Nelson, Devin White, Levante David up the middle, JJ Russell is out, KJ Britt, Cam Gill, Shaquille Barrett all on IR, Logan Ryan is also on IR, Jamel Dean, Carlton Davis, Sean Murphy Bunting, Zion McCollum at corner, and of course you've got Antoine Winfield Jr., Mike Edwards at safety. Your kicker is Ryan Succop, your punter is Jake Camardo, who's been great. Jalen Darn, your punter, your kicker returner is Rashad White, and Zach Schreiner is a long snapper. Both you, Giovanni Bernard and IR. Time for the keys to the game. For this Germany matchup. Starting out for Seattle, same run game approach. Again, it's working, but as well, it really just slows down the clock better than it has a couple other weeks. Because again, maybe it's been more of an efficiency-based running game. But more tosses or outside zones for Kenneth Walker to get the edge better than he has been able to over the past couple weeks. Yeah, it's been a little bit of struggle getting the edge, but again, when he can start getting the edge, he can start running the ball better up the middle, which is actually where he excels a lot. Well, I wouldn't say that. He excels. He starts breaking off those big runs when he can set the edge. So yeah, that's what I want to see. Seahawks defense under 20 points allowed, obviously. Under 25 minutes possession as well. They want to control the clock and don't let Tom have the ball at the end of the game for obvious reasons. He did it against the Rams. I don't know. Maybe he won't do it against the Seahawks. We'll see. Time for the Bucs now. And for Tampa, yeah, run the ball for over 100 yards. They haven't been able to do that. I don't think this year they got to do that. Play action shots to any schemed receiver. I don't know. Just get the ball to anyone you can over the top. And no turnovers as well. They turn over the football. It could be a long day. Bucs defense, same thing as last week. Again, it's good. It's not going to be easy, but pressure Geno, forcing him outside the pocket. He's getting decent outside the pocket, but again, it's not at any of his strengths. That's what I want to see. But yeah, same thing as last week in terms of the run defense and the physicality. They keep that stuff going. The Bucs should be able to keep this one in range to definitely win it. Now let's get to the Browns and Dolphins. And yeah, today for you guys, you got the Dolphins hosting the Browns. The Dolphins and Browns haven't played here in like 6 years, so it's been a little while. I'll tell you that. Obviously, the last time these two teams played were back in 2019, 2020, right? 2019 maybe. Yeah, 2019. These teams played in Cleveland. Browns blew them out 41-24. But again, the Dolphins are a much different team than they were then. They're 6-3 now. They're looking for their fourth straight win. 7-3. They're looking to get legit and even take it over in the division maybe. Obviously, the Browns are 3-5. They've had a rough season, but again, coming off the bye and that blowout win against the Browns, Bengals are looking to get rolling. Of course, if they can be around 500 when Deshaun Watson comes back, you never know what could happen. Again, games at 1 o'clock on CBS, NFL Plus, Paramount Plus, or your streaming services. Of course, you can watch the Pregame show. Talked about that in the intro. Obviously, calling this game, we've got Greg Gumbel, Adam Archuleta, AJ Ross, so it is a B game. So it'll go to some part of the country. Obviously, we look at the coverage map, and what I was going to say is it's in yellow, so it's going to like some parts of the country. Obviously, it's going to like Boston, part of Connecticut, Ohio, Cleveland area, obviously, basically just Ohio. Baltimore, that's Alabama. Maybe Mississippi, no, that's Alabama. And then Miami, obviously. So not much of this is probably actually the least amount of the country getting it. Maybe, yeah, this is the least amount of the country getting it, but it is some prime spots. So, yeah, it is a B game, but it's not going to most of the country. That's all I got for you guys, though. Let's get right to the Browns' projected starting lineup. For Cleveland, Jacoby Brissett at quarterback, Josh Jacobs, his backup, Sean Watts, of course, still suspended. He'll be back in Week 13. Nick Chubb, Amari Cooper, Donovan Peoples-Jones at receiver. Jakeem Grant Sr., Isaiah Weston, both on IR. David Bell, also the receiver. David Njoku's out. Harrison Bryant's there. He'll probably start. Jedrick Wills Jr., Joe Batoni, Ethan Pogue, Glad Taylor, Jack Conklin, so healthy offensive line. Michael Dunn is questionable. Nick Harris, Dawson Deaton, my bad. Nick Harris, Dawson Deaton, and Joe Haig all on IR. Defensively, you got Myles Garrett, Jordan Elliott, Tavon Bryan, Jadeveon Clowney, Isaiah Thomas, Alice Wright, Chase Winovich, Chris Odom, Stephen Weatherly all on IR. JOK's question is out, so Tony Fields will start. Deion Jones, Sion Taki there. Of course, Jacob Phillips, Anthony Walker Jr. both on IR as well. Denzel Ward, Greg Newsome the second. Grady Williams, Martin Emerson Jr. in the secondary, along with Grant Nova. Strong safety and free safety, you got John Johnson the third. Cade York's their kicker. Their punter is Corey Borquez. Their punt returner is Dimitri Fallon Jr. Their kicker returner is Jerome Ford. Charlie Hewlett is long snapper. Let's get over to the south side, to Miami. And for the Dolphins, two at quarterback, Teddy Bridgewater, Christian Willis is backup, Raheem Mostert, Jeff Wilson Jr. in the backfield, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Trent Sherfield, receiver. Oh yeah, Tyreek Hill is over 1,000 yards. I wouldn't say I'd be shocked if he didn't break the record, but like, I'd be a little surprised if he didn't break the record because 1,104 yards. That's just stupid numbers. He probably won't. Maybe he'll keep it up. I really don't know. But he has 71 catches, which is also 76 catches, which is also first. He gets a lot of targets. Let's say that. Mike Gesicki, Jordan Smith, both tight end. Hunter Long is out, and Tanner Connor is questionable. So maybe in those run blocking situations, he'll come in. Alex Tingle, fullback. John Lovett is on IR. Terron Armstead's questionable. Same thing with Austin Jackson. Greg Little, Brandon Shell probably have to play. Maybe even Keaton Smith because again, Brandon Shell sucks. As a starter, my bad. Robert Jones, Connor Williams, Robert Hunt there as well. Lee Meikenberg's on IR as well. Defensively, Christian Wilkins, Raekwon Davis, Emmanuel Ogbah off the edge. You got Jalen Phillips, Bradley Chubb, and Van Ginkel, Melvin Ingram. Trey Flowers is on IR. Jerome Baker, Landon Roberts at the middle at linebacker. Steven Howard, Noah Igbinoghene, Kader KL, and Justin Bethel at corner. Of course, Byron Jones is out. Drew Williams, Brandon Jones, Nick Needham all on IR in the secondary. Eric Roach, strong safety. Your free safety is Javon Holland. Your kicker is Jason Myers. Your punter is Thomas Morstead. Punter returner, Tyreek Hill. Kicker returner, Raheem Mostert. Blake Ferguson is the long snapper. Let's get to the keys to the game. And okay, for this Browns offense, same approach to the start of the game with 6 linemen and heavy reliance on Amari Cooper as Halloween. Yeah. So basically, Amari Cooper is their passing game right now. Obviously, it's not great, but it's working. So get the ball to him when you can. Obviously, David Bell needs to step up. He's been disappointing this year. But yeah, and Donovan Peoples-Jones will get his catches. That'll always happen. It just will. And yeah, those 6 linemen I really am a fan of. They got to keep getting that done. But Jacoby has to get the ball out quicker in the gun. Yeah, those 3rd down, I don't care if it's like a whatever play. They've got to be able to get that ball out quick, because when they haven't, it gets a little sketchy. Browns defense, Myles Garrett equals the boogeyman. Yeah, 3 sacks and 3 CFLs. That is unrealistic, though, because he didn't get a wait, did he? No, he didn't play him. Yeah. I'll put it this way. Dolphins line is a little banged up, obviously. I don't think they're that great either, so yeah. Myles Garrett should have a big game. Time for the Dolphins now. And for Miami, big plays won't be available if you can't run the ball efficiently with volume with Jeff Wilson Jr. and Raheem Mostert. They gotta run the ball like what I mean by volume is like on drives, rhythm runs. So they're just pounding it. They do that, the big plays will just get flat out open. That's how they're gonna do it. Because again, the Browns secondary is a lot better than some of the secondaries they played the past couple weeks. As well, Mike Gesicki getting 3 targets per half. Consistent with them, he's your best. He's got to be your 3rd option, so get the ball to him when you can. 3 targets per half would be that. Dolphins defense, don't get baited off by the play action. It will work sometimes. Comes down to the run game, obviously. Double Amari Cooper as well. He's their number 1 receiver, obviously. And bring the 0 blitz on 3rd to create pressure on Jacoby Brissett physically, obviously getting clocked and mentally, because again, he has to worry about the pressure every single time. 0 blitzes, I know they're not fun with them, but again, the Browns really don't have anyone that's going to beat you one-on-one other than Amari Cooper. Maybe Harrison Bryant, but that's really it. Obviously, Donovan Peoples-Jones is good, but that's, again, schemed up plays as well. That's all I got for this Dolphins and Browns game. Let's get into a game that should be a blowout, but again, you never really know, because it's any given Sunday. And yep, Texans and Giants. Of course, the Giants last week in Week 10 played against the Raiders on CBS at 1 o'clock. Yeah, this game 1 o'clock on CBS. NFL Plus, Paramount Plus. Yeah, the Giants are looking to win these next 2 games coming off their bye against 2 teams that are 2 of actually the worst teams in the NFL in terms of record-wise. Texans actually have the worst record in the NFL right now at 1-6-1. Only team to only have 1 win. This is a game the Giants need to win. Obviously, they lose this, they're in a little bit of deep trouble. They need to win this. But as well as that, yeah, Giants are 6-2. They're coming off a tough loss, again, off the bye as well, getting a little healthier. But they got to win these next 2 games. They got to, in my opinion, they have to be 8-2 going into that game against the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. If they're not, yeah, I don't know. They might make the playoffs, but I really don't know. It's going to get a little sketchy. Obviously, when we look at the announcers for this one, we've got Ian Eagle, Charles Davis, Emma Washburn. So it's CBS's second crew. It's a big game. Obviously, Houston's not a very good team, but I don't know. This is a game I feel that's gonna be. It's gonna be a good game from the start. But obviously, they got their second crew for this one. They know it's gonna be a good game. And of course, we look at the schedule for this. Obviously, it's in blue. Not much of the country's getting it, but it's a big part of the country. Of course, most of like prime Texas, and then of course most of New England. Obviously, other than this part right here, basically Boston and Baltimore and DC and Washington's getting it as well. So yeah, it's actually for CBS's second crew not getting a ton of the country, but it is a B game. Not an A game, because again, that's really just the national game. This isn't a national game, but it's a really big game. Let's get right to the Texans' projected starting lineup. And for Houston, Davis Mills quarterback, Damian Pierce, Rex Burkhead in the backfield, Darius Anderson's on IR, Brandon Cooks, Nico Collins both questionable, Philip Dorsett, Chris Moore, and Tyron Johnson all healthy. John Metz, of course, is out. Brevin Jordan, O.J. Howard, Jordan Akins at tight end. Tegan Quintariano is there as well. Troy Harrison at fullback, Larry Tunsil, Kenyon Green. Scott Questenberry, AJ Khan, and Titus Howard all healthy. Justin Britt is out another week. Rasheem Green, Jerry Hughes, Mario Addison, Openauer, Karanko off the edge, Jonathan Bernard, Derek Rivers, Michael Dumafor all on IR. Malik Collins is questionable. Jaleel Johnson, Roy Lopez there as well. How many TFLs does he have? Not many. That's all I know. We still got Kurt Hanish who will start, because again he's been honestly better than Roy Lopez this year. Christian Harris, Christian Kirksey, Garrett Wallow across the linebacking court. Jalen Reeves Mavis questionable. Maven is questionable. Neville Hewitt is out, and Kevin Pierre-Louis is on IR. Steve Nelson, Tavir Thomas, Derek Stingley Jr., and Desmond King. Of course, their slot at corner. Graylin Arnold at free safety is on IR. John Peters, of course, is their starting free safety. Jonathan Owens is their strong safety. Kyrie Fairbairn is their kicker. Their punter is Cameron Johnson. Their punt returner is Desmond King. Their kick returner is Tremont Smith. And John Weeks is their long snapper. Time for the Giants. Aim for the Giants, Daniel Jones quarterback. Saquon, Matt Breida both in the backfield. Darius Slayton, Leonard Robinson, Marcus Johnson there as well. Kenny Galladay is expected to play. I guarantee he'll get a couple targets because, again, he sucks now, but you never know. Davis Sills, Rich James, Isaiah Hodgins are all healthy as well. Sterling Shepard, of course, Colin Johnson, both on IR. Chris Myrick will start at tight end again. Daniel Bellinger's out. Chris Myrick is also their fullback. Andrew Johnson, Joshua Zudu, John Feliciano, Mark Galinsky all healthy. Evan Neal's out. DeVarian Hamilton's there as well. Ben Bredesen, big losses on IR still. Jihad Ward, Dexter Lawrence, Leonard Williams across the defensive line. Henry Mordox is out. Mordell is out. Cesar Jawar, DJ Davidson, and Nick Williams all on IR. Kevon Thibodeau, Quincy Roche, Tom Fox all healthy off the edge. Ocean Timmons is questionable. How many sacks does Thibodeau have? He's got one. Okay. And obviously, Tate Crowder, Jalen Smith up the middle. Darren Beavers is on IR. Adoree Jackson, Fabian Moreau, Johnny Holmes, all healthy. Of course, Julian Love, Dane Belton at safety. Xavier McKinney is out. That stinks. Cordell Flotts is questionable. Tony Jefferson, Aaron Robinson, Jordan Robinson, Darren Beavers all on IR as well. Graham Cano is your kicker, your punter is Jamie Gillen. Your punt returner is Richard James. Your kicker returner is Gary Braywell. Your long snapper is Casey Crider. Time for the keys of the game for this Week 10 collision. And for the Texans offense, 50+ runs. Yeah, I don't even care. Like, literally, throw the ball once. Just once. Just run the ball for Daniel Jones. Texans defense put 9 in the box and make Daniel Jones beat you. No Saquon. Literally just say, Saquon, no Saquon. Like, throw a baby fit. Literally. Just make sure Daniel Jones is the only guy there. I don't care if they get blown out 50-0. If Saquon just doesn't get anything whatsoever, I'll be happy. Time for the Giants. And for the New York Football Giants, run the ball 30+ times. I don't care who with, just run the ball really well. But and often, But play action has to be mixed in to keep the Texans honest. Yeah. I honestly know, you're probably going to run the ball really well, but the play action will get them to bite, and that could be big plays. They got to be able to get that play action there, though. Giants even shut down Dameon Pierce for obvious reasons, and don't get Davis Mills time in the pocket because he'll find someone eventually. I mean, as much as I hate Davis Mills, he is good in the pocket. He really is. Like, when he has a clean pocket, he's able to hit the receivers. Yeah, I know. It's when he gets iffy in the pocket, when he gets out to the pocket, he makes stupid decisions, and teams bait him as well there. But when there's penetration in his face, he's going to make bad decisions. But when he has a clean pocket, he'll hit the open receiver. That's the one thing I got to say about him. That's it for the keys of the game for this one. Time for a game that could be interesting. Broncos and Titans. Let's go. And, of course, the Broncos coming off their bye are now at 3-5. Of course, they won in London. But I think they'd have to play really well at least offensively in this game to win. Obviously, the Titans at 5-3, coming off a tough loss on the road, but they played toe-to-toe with Patrick Mahomes. Good game for them. Of course, Derrick Henry is their guy. These teams haven't played since Week 6 of 2019, in which the Titans got shut out 16-0 on the road against the Broncos in Week 6. So, yeah. This is a game the Titans don't want that to happen, but again, they have Derrick Henry, so you never know. Game 1 o'clock on CBS, Paramount Plus, and plus your streaming services. Of course, announcing this one, we've got, Andrew Cadwell, James Lofton, and Amanda Renner. So it is a C game, but it's not supposed to be a great game either. It's been pretty boring, no offense to anyone who likes the team. Of course, most of the Mountain West, you could call it, and New Mexico are getting this game. Very northwest part of the country as well, and Nashville. So rural parts of the country, really, and yeah, that's kind of about it, because this is going to be a really bad game. Yeah, I don't expect this to be a fun game to watch. It's being really boring. But yeah. That's the Smash Mouth game there. Let's get right to the Broncos projected starting lineup. For Denver, Russ is starting. Melvin Gordon, Latavius Murray, Chase Edmonds, and Marlon Mack in the backfield. I didn't know they had Chase Edmonds. How'd they get him? Oh, they traded for him. What the heck am I saying? But yeah, Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, and Montrell Washington, the receiver. Kendall Hinton is questionable. He's actually a very good route runner now. I don't know how, but yeah, he is. KJ Hamler's out. Of course, Tim Patrick is on IR. Greg Dulcich is at tight end. He better have 15 targets. Andrew Beck is out. At both tight end and fullback. Calvin Anderson, Dalton Reisner, Graham Glasgow, Quinn Miners, and Billy Turner across the offensive line. Of course, Cameron Fleming and Tom Compton are both out. Luke Cushman at third, Casey Tucker, Garrett Bowles on IR. Again, when you have a really depthful offensive line, you can withstand injuries like this. Draymond Jones, DJ Jones, and Deshaun Williams all there across the defensive line. Baron Browning's out though, that really sucks. Jonathan Cooper, Jacob Martin both there as well. Nick McGee is questionable. Aaron Patrick, Christopher Allen, and Randy Gregory all on IR. The fact that Randy Gregory's on IR, what was his injury? Knee? Yeah, what the heck am I saying? And the fact that they traded away Bradley Chip really sucks because, again, they had 3 really good pass rushers. Now that none of them are playing. Jonas Griffith and Josie Jewell are at middle linebacker, though. Pat Surtain, Kareem Jackson, Kevon Williams, Damari Mathis, Essang Bazzi, and Michael Ajumulida, I can't pronounce it. Across that secondary, of course, Justin Simmons is questionable. P.J. Lock might have to start. Caden Stearns sucks that he's on IR, same thing with Ronald Darby. Justin Simmons is playing the best ball I've ever seen, though. It kind of sucks, though, because, again, he's not... Wasn't it since, like, 2018 or something he played every single snap? He should have a higher PBAT than this. He's been amazing. But what I was going to say is, for him, yeah, he's really good. Justin Simmons is playing the best ball of his career. And obviously, 2018, 2019, 2020, I think he played every single snap. Maybe 2020, 2021 as well. All I know, he's been super healthy. He's struggled with that this year, but again, he's played the best ball of his career. Brandon McManus is kicker. Corliss Waitman is their punter. Their returner, really, is Montreal Washington. Michael Farabani is their long snapper. Jacob Bobbin Moyer is on IR. Kendall Hinton's questionable. KJ Hamler's out. And Mike Boone's on IR. Let's get over to the Titans after that long lineup. Speaking of Titans, Ryan Tannehill's questionable. He's expected to play, though. So Malik Willis, emergency, I guess. Derrick Henry, Dante Hilliard, Hassan Haskins in the backfield. I don't think Hassan's he actually has gotten carries. My bad. Trent Cannon's on IR, though. Treylon Burks is now their number 1, I guess. Robert Woods, Nick Westbrook, a receiver. Robert Woods kind of stunk this year. Yeah, like, these are not good numbers for a number 1 receiver. So, maybe the Rams trade actually wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Kyle Pitts and, Kyle Phillips and Racing McMath. Kyle Phillips is a really good player. Yeah, I just remember that. Geoff Swim, Austin Hooper at tight end. Chiwuzu Okonkwo was there as well. Troy Carter at fullback. Dennis Daly. Aaron Brewer, Brent Jones, Nate Davis, and Nicholas Petit-Flat, as they say in French. Across the offensive line, DeMarco Jones and Taylor Lewan both on IR. Jeffrey Simmons is out. Mario Edwards Jr. will start here. Charger Marcus Walker there as well. Kevin Strong is questionable. Deshaun Hand is on IR. Danico Autry, of course, and Rashad Weaver off the edge with Harold Landry, Ole Odenai, Chance Campbell. Zach Cunningham on IR, Buddy Dupree is out for this one, though. David Long Jr., Dylan Cole at middle linebacker. Roger McCreary, Terrence Mitchell, Elijah Molden, and probably Caleb Farley all going to start. Because Christian Volan's questionable. Probably not going to play, though. Line Hooker's out. Joshua Kalu's there. And, of course, we got Kevin Byard. AJ Moore, Chris Jackson, Josh Thompson, all on IR. Randy Bullock, Ryan Stonehouse, kicker punter. Robert Woods, punt returner, kick returners. Dontrell Hilliard. Morgan Cox is the long snapper. Alani Hooker's out. Caleb Shudak is out. Kyle Phillips, Tony Cannibal on IR. Time for the keys of the game. Broncos offense, run the ball like you did against the Jags, which was really well. Help out Graham Glasgow on snaps by using a silent count and moving in a movement with Russ to give him the snap signal. Yeah, I don't know. I have not heard of Graham Glasgow playing center, so yeah, help him out there. As well as designing bootlegs that lead to deep shots. They have to get those deep shots going. I mean, they have to, because that's part of Russ's game, really. He has one of the best deep balls I've ever seen. That needs to become more of an option. I'll be honest there. Broncos defense, Baron Browning is your number 1 passer. So blend him in with Jonathan Cooper to give him a favorable matchup on 3rd down. So forget all about that because he's not playing. But yeah, Jonathan Cooper has to step up. And finally, I have Joseph Timmons, who probably won't play. Play in the box, forcing Ryan Tannehill to stand and hit his receivers outside the numbers. Yeah. You probably want to use that with Kareem Jackson, but you never really know there. Broncos remain top. Time for the Titans. Titans offense, Derrick Henry 20+ carries, but the receivers need to get 50+ targets along with shotgun combo routes with Dontrell Hilliard as a check down, or run RPOs as well. RPOs and Dontrell Hilliard, I don't care. Get that going, but obviously they got to get the ball to receivers more. If they're not able to, it's going to be a hard day to throw the football, or run the ball even. Titans defense blitz Russ, obviously, because, don't blitz Russ. He's been that against Blitz this year. And shut up. Yeah, literally just shut up. I don't care. Stop being cocky. It's not going to work. You saw what happened against Patrick Mahomes last week. Time for the Saints and Steelers. Yeah, this game sucks. And today, Pittsburgh, the 2-6 Steelers coming off their bye. Look at Snapple. What was it? 1-game losing streak, I guess? Yeah, they're looking to win this week. Try to get back to close to 500. I guess they really stink. Still, Saints at 3-6 are looking to just be okay, I guess. They probably actually want to win because they got a rematch with that NFC Championship. well, the first game, the Rams return to the Superdome next week, so they probably want to get hot with this one. Games at 1 o'clock on Fox. Fox Sports app and NFL Plus are your streaming services again. Again, pregame show is on Fox. Adam, Amin, Mark Schlereth, Christina Pink on the call for this one, so it actually is a B game. And we look at the first time we're looking at the Fox early window. Green, no one's getting this game. Like, other than like obviously the Vikings and Bills are basically the whole country, but yeah. It's basically most of Mississippi, very small part of Alabama, New Orleans, and very small part of Oklahoma, even small part of Arkansas, and literally just like the basically a cake slice, like a very small cake slice of like basically east cake slice of what it's called, Texas, and then obviously part of Pennsylvania, which really sucks, and then yeah, that's really it. Yeah, that's all I have for this game. Let's get right to the projected starting lineups. And Verano, yeah, and Don, quarterback, Alvin Kamara there as well. Mark Ingram is out, so yeah, probably Dwayne Washington. Obviously Taysom Hill's there as well. Jordan Howard probably get a couple carries in the red zone. Chris Olave, Jarvis Landry, Trey Smith at receiver. Deontay Hardy, Michael Thomas are on IR. Juwan Johnson and Adam Traum at a tight end. Adam Prentice is their fullback. Their offensive line goes as James Hurst, Cesar Ruiz, and Ryan Ramchick. Because Calvin Throckmorton and probably Josh Andrews will start. With Eric McCoy on IR. What the heck is his injury? That's all I want to know. On IR. That's all you need to know. Okay. Andrew Speed's out. Trevor Penning's on IR. And same with Ethan Greenidge, yeah. Cameron Jordan and Carl Granderson are off the edge, but both Tano Caspian and Marcus Davenport are questionable. Albert Uggins is on IR. Shai Tuttle, David Onyemata up the middle. Pete Warner is out, so Andrew Dowell probably won't start because Zach Bond has had much more experience. Demar Davis, Kid Nellis both there as well. Chase Hansen, DeMarco Jackson are both on IR. Paulson Adebo, Chris Harris Jr., Alontae Taylor, Marshall Lattimore had another week. Bryce Thompson probably going to have to start. Or play at least. P.J. Williams questionable. Bradley Roby, Smoke Monday both on IR. Marcus Mays questionable. J.T. Graham might have to start. Of course, Tyrann Mathieu free safety as well. Will Lutz is their kicker. Their punter is Blake Gillick, and their returner is Marcus Kelly. Zach Woods, the long snapper. Time for the Steelers. And for Pittsburgh, Candy Pickett quarterback Mitch Trubisky is back with Najee Harris, Jalen Warren in the backfield. Of course, Jeremy Nicholas is on IR. Deontay Johnson, George Pickens, Steven Sims, the receiver. Anthony Miller and Gunner and Calvin Austin are the third of both on IR. Pat Frymuth, the tight end. Zach Gentry, Keanu Hayward there as well. Derek Watt, fullback. Darren Moore Jr. Kendrick Green might play because again Kevin Dotson's on his questionable. Mason Cole, James Inu, Chuma Okafor across the offensive line. Defensively, you got Larry Ogunjobi, Cameron Hayward, Montravius Adams, T.J. Watt's back. Let's go. He will have a monster game. I'm calling it. Jeremy Jones there as well. Alex and Highsmith will get a couple big opportunities as well. DeMarvin Leal, as someone pronounces it, is on IR. Malik Reed is questionable though. Akel Witherspoon and interestingly enough, Minka is out with an appendix. Good for him, I guess, but not good as well. I hope he can recover as well. DeMonte Casey, Terrell Edmonds, both at safety. Of course, Cameron Sutton, Arthur Mallet, Levi Wallace, James Spear, or probably Josh Jackson will play. Of course, William Jackson's on IR, Sinu Carl Joseph, and Carlin Mattel. I actually think the secondary could be really good next year. Not right now, though, because, again, no one's healthy, and Minka Fitzpatrick's had a really rough year. And everything. Matthew Wright is their kicker, their punter. Your punter is Frizzy Harper III. Your returner, Steven Sims, Christian Kuntz is the long snapper. Of course, Chris Boswell was on IR. Yeah, let's get to the keys of the game. Time for the keys of the game. Well, yeah, and let's get to the keys of the game as well. Okay, for the Saints offense, 20 touches with Alvin Kamara. Get the ball to him as much as you can. Just get the ball to Alvin Kamara. 10 touches with Taysom Hill, Sasha Taps. Yeah, you got to get the ball in his hands. He's just really good with it. And pliable starters, Chris Olave in the red zone with other receivers stepping up. EX, Marquez Callaway. He actually was getting open, but they did, again, I think Andy Dalton will have more chemistry with them this week. But Chris Olave flat out gets open. His routes are so smooth. He's so good. Saints defense, don't get beat on third down. Please just don't. Oh, my God. It's ugly. Get pressure from the outside on Kenny Pickett, because, again, when he steps up, he just does not look good. And double George Pickens, because, again, that's his favorite target. That's all I got for the Saints. Time for the Steelers. Okay, for the Steelers, Najee Harris has to step up with over 120 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's got to have a good game. He sucked this year. Kenny needs to hit the deep ball with purpose. Or throw, actually, with purpose. He's thrown some deep balls. I'm just, what the frick was the point of that? If he actually has an intent on it, go ahead. And no more stupid rub routes on third down. They don't work. Yeah. It's either a 2-yard completion or it's just a disaster. Steelers defense, don't get beat by Alvin Kamara underneath. It will get ugly. And Devin Bush Jr. obviously needs to be the guy to clean that up. And Miles Jack has to play against Adam Trautman. to take away Andy Dalton's go-to over the middle receiver. Yeah, he's not starting, but trust me, Andy Dalton loves throwing to him. Like, obviously, the reason he's not playing as much is because, again, he can't block, which is a problem, but he is a good go-to receiver there. Now for the Lions and Bears, of course, these two teams haven't played in, like, what was it? They haven't played since Thanksgiving, yeah. Rematch of Thanksgiving, let's go. And, of course, in a rematch of Thanksgiving, yep, the 2-6 Lions go back to Detroit, Chicago, take on the Bears. Bears are 3-6. They've actually been so much better than they were last year, but they actually have the same record, ironically, as they did last year through 9 games, sadly. Lions at 2-6. They got a huge win. First win against the Packers since week they won last year, but like against Aaron Rodgers starting, like yeah, they lost them 3 straight times, so yeah, good one for them. Obviously, they're gonna step up. Obviously, Jared Goff's worst game on film was against Detroit, against Chicago in Week 4 last year. It was Bears' best win of the season, 24-14 win. Obviously, games of 1 o'clock on Fox Sports app, and NFL Plus for your streaming services. We look at the announcers for this. Obviously, check local listening. We're gonna get that in a second. Kevin Cooper, Mark Sanchez, Laura Oakland. I don't know why the Rams don't get him, but yeah. Because that's the only games they've won with those announcers. But yeah, C game in Detroit. I mean, not in Chicago. My bad. Blue. Basically all of Illinois, Indiana, and Michigan. That's literally all the 3 states out of the whole entire country are getting that. That's all I have. No time for the Lions. For the Lions, your Goff quarterback, Dennis Williams in the backfield. Craig Reynolds is on IR. On Marcy Brown, Kelly for him, and Tom Kennedy at receiver. Josh Allen is out. Not Josh Allen. Josh Reynolds is out. DJ Tucker's on IR. Simeon Quintus Cephas. Jameson Williams still out. We're recovering from the ACL. Brock Wright, James Mitchell, tight end. Jason Cabinda at fullback. Taylor Decker, Jonah Jackson. And Frank Ragnow along with Logan Stenberg, Finesse across the line. Matt Nelson is doubtful. Halva Vaitai, and Tommy Kramer both on IR. Defensively, you got Charles Harris, Liam McNeil, Isaiah Buggs, Aiden Hutchinson, and Julian Okora, Josh Pasco there as well. Why is Romeo Okora still out? My bad. I keep forgetting he's on the PUP list. Le'Veon Uzurgi's on IR though. Malcolm Rodriguez is questionable. He needs to play though. He needs to. Derek Barnes, Alex Anzalone, and Chris Board across the rest of that front 7. Will Harris, Deshaun Elliott, Jeff Okuda, Amani Oriaraway, and Jerry Jacobs. Ifeadi Mufan was questionable. Bobby Price and Tracy Walker III both on IR. Chase Lucas is questionable. Kirby Joseph is questionable. Juju Hughes might have to start, of course, former Ram. Michael Badgley's their kicker. Their punter is Jack Fox. Their punter returners, Julie Raymond. Their kicker returners, Justin Jackson. Scott Daly's the long snapper. Over to the Bears. Justin, of course, starting. David Montgomery, Khalil Herbert, Tristan Hebner in the backfield, Darnell Mooney, Chase Claypool, Brian Pringle, receiver, and Sidney with Ekman and Sam Brown. Cole Kmet, Kyrie Boston, fullback tight end, Braxton Jones, who has actually been pretty decent. Cody White here, Sam Mustafa, Alex Leatherwood, and Riley from most of the line, because again, Tim Jacobs is questionable. Lucas Patrick, Doug Kramer, Dakota Dozier all on IR. Kevin Jenkins is questionable again there. Alquan and Heaven Walton, our first he's their number one pass rusher, so he's doubtful. Travis Gibson, Dominique Robertson, and Kingsley Jonathan all get a ton of snaps. Andrew Blackson, Justin Jones at the defensive tackle position. Joe Thomas, Jack Sanborn, and Nicholas Morrell across the defense, across the front 7. Matthew Adams, Javon White both on IR. Jalen Johnson is questionable. McKenna Vildor is out. Jalen Jones, Lamar Jackson, Kyler Gordon, Josh Blackwell at corner. Of course, Harrison's hand there as well. Kyler Gordon's been phenomenal as well. Jaquan Brisker, Eddie Jackson both at safety. Kyler Santos is their kicker. Their punter is your kicker is Kerry Sinder. Your punter is Trevor Gill. Felix Jones is your returner. Patrick Skills is the long snapper. Time for the keys of the game. And for Detroit, run the ball for more big plays with DeAndre Swift because he's your big play running back. Brock Wright has to be the lead blocker because Logan Stenberg can't get out there to block. No offense to him. I don't know what they're trying to scheme that up, but yeah, Brock Wright's your guy there. And have Josh Reynolds run more corner routes so that Jared Goff can find him in clutch time. Those are the routes he's best at running. Get the ball in there. Concluding with 15 touches for Amon-Ra St. Brown. Give him the ball a lot. You need to. He's your high volume guy. Lions defense, just don't let Justin Fields run around. QB contained with Malcolm Rodriguez. Of course, he is your 3rd round pick. He should be the guy containing him. But yeah, if Justin Fields runs around, it's going to be a circus. Time for the Bears. And this Bears offense fast progression for Justin. Obviously, he just wants, it's simple. 5 scrambles with 10 plus design runs for him with the running backs and running wheel routes on those scrambles. That could lead to big plays if the route combos are able to mesh against the leaky secondary of the Lions. So that's a lot. The 5 plus scrambles, I don't mean running scrambles. That's obviously nice, but you never want that to be your whole offense. What I mean by that is Justin Fields getting out of the pocket and getting those wheel routes, getting downfield. Obviously, it's kind of like Madden. That's kind of what this offense is at this point. And yeah, Table's design runs as well. He's got his slides, but he's taking a couple too many hits. But obviously, yeah, the running backs and wheel routes will work. Again, with those inside break routes, they like to run a lot. Those slants, quick throws, stuff like that. That'll all mesh. And again, those scrambles will work out well. This Bears defense, though, Alquan Mohamed has to get more than 3 pressures on Jared Goff. More like this whole edge group, though. Eddie Jackson, Andre Anderson out of the backfield. And under 20 points should be enough. Yeah. I know it doesn't sound great, but you never really know with the Bears. The only thing I gotta say about this game is Josh Allen starting. You'll find out after this, because it's the NFL on Fox, Week 10 doubleheader, Game 1, and it's a big game. Okay, yup, and that's really all you gotta know. 7-1 Vikings won 6 in a row. Looking to prove they're actually a team you can't mess around with. It's their first real test of the season. Obviously, they played the Eagles in Week 2. They got their butts kicked. Yeah, they did not play well in that game. But again, Monday Night Football. See what they can do at 1 o'clock in front of the whole country. Yeah. If you want to know, this is the 1 o'clock game you're watching. Like, there's no excuse. Bills at 6-2. Top loss last week. Obviously, Josh Allen was expected to start, though that's huge. If you want to answer the question, yeah, he's expected to start. Games at 1 o'clock. Fox Sports have NFL Plus are your streaming service for this one. It's the NFL on Fox Week 10 doubleheader Game 1. It probably should be America's Game of the Week, but it isn't because, again, Fox never likes not showing the Cowboys when they can on America's Game of the Week. Joe Davis, Daryl Johnson, Pam Oliver added to the Chiefs. Josh Apple and James White on Sports USA. Don't know what the heck that is, but yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, it's the whole country getting this game. Like, forget the other parts. Like, if you don't get this game because you live here, I feel so bad for you. But yeah, this is the game of the season so far. Like, it's insane. Time for the Vikings projected starting lineup now. For Jackson, my bad. For the Vikings, yeah, Kirk at quarterback, the Bolton seat back of Dalvin Cook, Alexander Madison in the backfield, Ty Chandler's on IR, same Lieutenant Thomas Nunnigan, BC Johnson. Both those guys are all 3 of them are on IR. Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, KJ Osborne, tight end, of course, J.J. Hawkinson, Johnny Mudd, his backup. Ben Elfson and Jefferson Jr. both on IR. C.J. Hamster, fullback, Christian Darrisaw. Ursa Cleveland, Garrett Bradbury, Ed Ingram, Brian O'Neill across the offensive line. Defensively, Dalvin Tomlinson's out. James Lynch will start. Harrison Phillips and Jonathan Ballard there as well. Kenny Wilkes is on IR. Dino Hunter, Darius Smith, DJ Juwan, and Patrick Jones off the edge. They have a really good pass rushing group. Eric Kendricks, Jordan Hicks there as well. Yeah, Pat Pete, Chin Sullivan, Chris Boyd, Caleb Evans in the secondary. Of course, their number 1 corner, and who's been really good. Cameron Dancer Sr. up on IR, something he'll do a scene. He snapped his leg in half, you didn't know. Cameron Bynum and Harrison Smith both at safety. Kerry Joseph is their kicker. Their punter is Ryan Wright. Their punt returner is Jalen Rager. Their kick returner is Keen Nwangu, and Andrew DePaula is the long snapper. Over to the Bills. For Buffalo, of course, Josh Allen's questionable, but he is expected to start. Case Keenum will play for whatever reason he can't play. Devin Singletary, Naheem Hines, James Cook, and Tyler Jones all running back. Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis. Isaiah McKenzie will not have full strength Josh Allen, but maybe if they get more underneath yards, that would be better. James Crowder, Marcus Stevenson, both on IR. Dustin Knox, tight end. Reggie Gilliam, a fullback. Deion Dawson, Roger Saffold. Mitch Morris, Ryan Bates, Spencer Brown across the innocent line. Tammy Doyle is on IR. Iggy Bodeger is out. Defensively, Gregor Stokes out. So Boogie Basham and A.J. Epinoza and Shaq Lawson. And Von Miller off the edge. Ed Oliver, Daquan Jones, both up the middle. Terrell Bernard, Tyler Dotson, and Matt Milano, probable starting linebackers. Of course, with Julian Edmonds being questionable. Tre'Davious White, Dane Jackson, Tyron Jackson, Terrain Neal, all safety, of course, corner, my bad. Kyrie Elam is doubtful. Micah Hyde, of course, on IR. Jordan Players out, though. Dean Marlowe will have to start again. He's been pretty good this season. DeMar Hamlin is at free safety. Tyler Bassett, your kicker. Your punter is Sam Martin. Punter returner is Nehemiah. Kicker returner is Isaiah McKenzie. Reed Ferguson is their long snapper. Yeah, let's get over to the keys to the game now. Yeah, for the Vikings offense, run the ball 15 most times. Dalvin Cook, get him the ball as much as you can. They're going to have to slow down the game. That's how they're going to do it. Play actions, crossing routes, designed for Justin Jefferson and KJ Osborne. Those guys are obviously your fastest receivers. Get on the ball when you can, obviously, but KJ Osborne is honestly more competent on those routes than Justin Jefferson. I know how crazy that sounds, but Justin Jefferson usually tries to overthink it, and then that's what happens. KJ Osborne just runs the route. Vikings defense, if Josh plays, dump him early. Like, get on his butt. And that Patrick Peterson, shout out to Stephon Diggs, so that Josh has to hit Gabe Davis or someone else. And yeah, that's probably what we have to do. But yeah, Gabe Davis, I don't care if he goes for 400 yards. Stephon Diggs cannot be the guy. Playing his former team. Now let's go over to the Bills, because I got a lot to say about them. And for the Bills, yeah, let's face it, you aren't winning this game unless you dominate the Vikings up front. If that's just Josh Allen going, standing in, throwing those little jump offs, and he has it all the time in the world, or it's just the fact they run the ball down their throats, that's what they should do. Yeah, the Bills need to be very, very good physically if they want to win this. Bills defense under 20 points allowed. They do that. I don't think it's out of the question that the Bills offense can score 20 points. It's Zach Kirk 4+ times. If Kirk is pressured, he's gonna start making bad decisions. He's gonna look really just stunned. Because when he gets overwhelmed, especially on a national stage. See what they can do there, rattle him up early, see what happens. Now let's get to the NFL on CBS, and this probably will be, we'll get to that right now. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if this is the lowest ratings that the NFL on CBS's national game got the whole season because of the other game. But yeah, it's the NFL on CBS in week, what is it, week 10? Yeah, let's go. And yeah, it's the NFL on CBS in week 10. I'm not going to be watching this game for a couple of reasons, but yeah. Jaguars are 3-6. Yeah, they won last week. They broke, 5-game losing streak. They broke that some stupid streak. They haven't won something amount of one-score games in a row. I think it was like 12 straight games, but yeah, they won. Chiefs are 6-2. They're probably the best team in they're other than the Bills. Yeah, they're the number 2 team in the AFC. They're hoping the Bills lose and they win to get to the number 1 seed in the AFC. Obviously, it's the NFL on CBS. 1 o'clock on CBS, NO Plus, Paramount Plus, all your streaming services. Looking over at the announcers for this one, we've got Jim Nantz, Tony Romo, Tracy Wolfson, ESPN Radio, Chris Carlin, and Bart Scott. Over on when we look at the window for this, obviously, coverage map, it's actually kind of mixed, which is good. It's diverse in a way. But yeah, it's red, so pretty good. It's most of the country, obviously. It's a national game, but should be a pretty decent game, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a little close. The Chiefs definitely should win, though. Let's get to the Jags predictions. And for Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence, quarterback, Travis Etienne, Michael Hayes, Snoop Conner on backfield, Christian Kirk, Zay Jones, Marvin Jones Jr., receiver, Willie Johnson's on IR. For Calvin Ridley suspended. Evan Ingram, Chris Manhurts, both the tight ends, Cam Robinson, Tyler Shatley, Luke Fortner, Brandon Scherf, Jawan Taylor across the offensive line, Ben Barch is on IR. Defensively, for Lorenzo, Fodacasi, Devon Hamilton, Roy Robertson, Harris, all there as well. Dwayne Spoon, of course, for pass rushing specialists. Josh Allen, Trayvon Walker, Deshaun Dixon, and Shaquille Quarterman all off the edge. Devin Lloyd, Foyce Aluakung up the middle. Keelan Jason, Jordan Smith on IR. Tyson Campbell, Andre Cisco, and Kirsten Claybrooks all starting for Rashawn Jenkins is questionable. So Andrew Wiggin, winger, probably going to start. Maybe, who knows. Darius Williams is there as well, same with Montaric Brown. Shaquille Griffin is also on IR. Ray Patterson's their kicker. Their punter is Logan Cook. Their returners, Jamal Agnew, who is back healthy. Ross Magic is their long snapper. Let's get over to who the heck are they playing? Oh, yeah, the Chiefs. And for Kansas City, Mahomes quarterback. Check out Henry is his backup. Isaiah Pacheco and Clyde Edwards are on the backfield. Jerry Cannon's questionable. Ronald Jones there as well. Juju, Marcus, Miles Campbell, McCall Hardman's out. So Scuderi's only going to have to get a lot of snaps. Justin Ross is on IR as well. Travis Kelce at tight end. Blake Bell's on IR. Michael Byrne at fullback. Orlando Brown Jr., Joe Tooney, Creed up for Trey Smith, and Andrew Wiley across the offensive line. Lucas Niang's out. George Karlaftis, Carlos Dunlap, and Mike Dana all there as well for Frank Clark suspended. Trishawn Wharton is on IR. Derek Noddy and Chris Jones all both healthy though up the middle at the defensive tackle position. Willie Gay, Nick Bullen, Carlos Dunlap at linebacker, Trent McDuffie, Justin Reed, Juan Thornhill, Jerry Sneed, Josh Williams, Jalen Watson rounding out the defense. Harrison Bucker is your kicker. Your punter is Tommy Townsend. Scott Morris is your punt returner. Your kick returner is Isaac Pacheco. James Winchester is the long snapper. Let's get over to the keys of the game now. And for the NFL on CBS keys of the game, for the Jaguars offense, run the ball for about 250 yards. They're going to have a massive day on the ground, like a massive day. Trevor has to have a dominant fourth quarter and no turnovers. I mean, if it's a blowout, it'd be nice, but yeah, Trevor's got to be awesome, and they can't turn over the ball. They got to run the ball really well as well. It's got to be a great day offensively. Jags defense, same thing. Same thing that the Titans did, but don't stay on the field for 2/3 of the game. Yeah, it worked out well, but yeah, just don't be on the field more than like 32 minutes, something like that. Yeah, because they were on the field a lot. That's why they lost. Let's get over to the Chiefs now. For the Chiefs offense, run the ball 15 most times. I mean, just try to, I guess. More big plays from the screens and your design plays, because again, that's how those big plays are going to set up, and the run game will get freed up better there as well. Chiefs defense, you better be better against the run, because the Jags will burn you off the line with screens and checkdowns otherwise. Yeah, you don't stop the run. They're going to go that. They're trying to extend plays. Because, again, when they can get out to the numbers, that's when they get dangerous with Jamal Agnew and all the other crap they try to run. That's how the Colts gave up 27 points against them a couple weeks ago. That's how they're going to give up 27 points to them again. So, yeah, Chiefs, they should win this, but you never really know. Let's get to the, now we're getting to the, late afternoon regional window, and this game sucks we're getting into. And today, 4 or 5 Eastern time, the Colts are going into Las Vegas for a dumpster fire of a showdown. Of course, it's first game for Jeff Saturday as a head coach. They're Colts 3-5-1 going into Vegas to take on the Raiders, who are 2-6. They've lost back-to-back games, and they suck. 405 on CBS, NFL Plus, Paramount Plus, or your streaming services. Really look at the announcers for this one. Kevin Harlan, Trent Green, Melanie Collins, Sports USA, Larry Kahn, and Alex Mack. Still don't know what that is. But yeah, Kevin Harlan, Trent Green, Melanie Collins. Somehow it's a big game. Obviously, not going to really any of the country. It's in, what is it called? Green. So, most of Nevada, part of California, part, for some dumb reason, what the heck, part of Minnesota, part of, well, yeah, Indiana, basically, and some other random other spots. Yeah, that's really all I got for this, obviously. Yeah. Colts and Raiders. Yay, Colts projected starting lineup. And for this Colts offense, Sam Ehlinger, quarterback, Matt Ryan is now his backup. Jonathan Taylor is healthy, thank God. Deion Jackson's out. Zach Moss there as well. Jordan Wilkins is back in the starting lineup, back on the team, I guess. Michael Pittman Jr., Paris Campbell, Alex Pierce, a receiver. Kylan Granderson, a tight end. Mo Cox is questionable. Giovanni Woods is out. Bernard Raymond, Quentin Nelson, Ryan Kelly, Matt Pryor, Brandon Smith need to be much better than they have been the whole season. Ricardo O'Donnell is on IR. Quiddy Bays is questionable. Dale Odiegbo, Fendi, Odiegbo, and Ben Benogo, and Jonathan Gakwe there as well. Tyquan Lewis is on IR. For DeForest Buckner, Grover Stewart. At defensive tackle, linebacker-wise, got Bobby Okereke, E.J. Speed, Zaire Franklin, Shaquille Leonard is on IR. Kenny Moore, Savon Gilmore, and Isaiah Rodgers, Brandon Faison all at corner. Of course, Trevor Denball and Armani Watts both on IR. Ronnie McLeod, Ronnie Thomas both at safety. Chase McLaughlin is their kicker. Their punter is Matt Hockey. Their punter returner is Key QT. Their kicker returner is Isaiah Rodgers. Luke Rhodes is the long snapper. Roberto Sanchez is on IR. Let's get over to the Raiders. Okay, for the Raiders, their quarterback, Josh Jacobs, and Amir Abdul in the backfield, Devontae Adams, Mike Collins, Keelan Cole, receiver, DJ, Hunter Renfro, and Darren Wall both on IR. Foster Moreau at tight end, Jacob Johnson's the fullback. Colin Miller, Dylan Parham, Andre James, Alex Bark, Jermaine Luminor across the offensive line, Justin Haran, and Brandon Parker both on IR. Mac Crosby, Andrew Billings, Leo Nichols, Chandler Jones. That's literally their whole, like, those are the only guys there. Of course, Cleveland Farrell and Malcolm Pitts get some snaps, though, off the edge as well. Jordan Jenkins is on IR, Divine Diablo, and Mike Kaiser both on IR, though. Luke Masterson is there. Denzel Perriman's on IR, is questionable, though, so Curtis Bolton probably going to have to get some playing time. Jan Brown's their sub linebacker, Rocker Sheen, Amik Robertson, Anthony Everton, E. Jones IV, all in the secondary. Of course, Nate Hobbs is on IR. Roger Teamer and Trevor Lowry, well, the safety. Daniel Carson's your kicker. Your punter is AJ Cole. Gigi Turner is your punter. Your kicker returner is Amir Abdul. Trent Sieg is your long snapper. Hunter Renfro's on IR. Let's get to the key. Now, let's get right over the keys of the game. And for Indy, Colts offense, run the ball less than 15 times to Jonathan Taylor. He's really just been struggling staying on the field. Keep the carries to minimum, and 10 plus times to Zach Moss. Zach Moss is a capable running back. Yeah, he stunk it up the past couple years. Get him the ball. Now for Sam Ehlinger. Yeah, it's a lot, I know. Sam Ehlinger needs to have the ball out of his hands in less than 3 seconds every throw, because he gets sacked otherwise. No receivers running through 3-direction routes, so that Sam can just get the ball, get them the ball. Receivers are good, but they ran the stupidest routes last week. I don't know what they were trying to do. Really overcomplicate. That's why they only scored 3 points. Colts defense, stop Josh Jacobs number 1. He's got to be a non-factor. Has Devon Gilmore and Devontae Adams. Obviously, it's great on great. See what happens. Yannick Ngakoue on stunts to give him more opportunities, and the same with Burke when he pay. Kind of give off there. They both play well. That would be nice. Time for the Raiders. Okay, for Las Vegas, run the ball 30 plus times to Josh Jacobs. Pound it. Play action shots to Devontae Adams plus Matt Collins 5 plus targets. I know that is just not going to work out well, but those are your 2 best receivers. Raiders now. Chandler Jones and Max Crosby, sorry, 2 X's, have to be better on 3rd down. They need to be. They are not getting consistent pressure. And Jerron Harmon has to show why they cut Jonathan Abram. He's got to be awesome. I want to see how good he can be. Cardinals and Rams, this game sucks. Like, it's gonna be ugly to watch. I'll probably not even get to watch half of it. Let's get to the key. Let's just get into this game now. Late game national window starts right now. Already 4:25 on Fox, the Fox Sports app, and NFL Plus. The Cardinals are heading back for an NFL wildcard rematch, taking on the Rams. That Monday night, first ever Monday Night Football wildcard rematch, in which they got their butts kicked, 34-11 over the Rams. But again, both teams are much different now. Cardinals, if they lose this, their season's obviously over. Same thing with the Rams. Rams are 3-5. They've lost 2 in a row, 4 out of their last 5. They lose this, I'm out on the Rams. Obviously, everyone else would be, but like they probably already are. People think the Rams season's over now. The good news is, I think they have a savior. All you need to know, though, obviously, Kenny Albert, John Smith, with Shannon Smith on the call for this. That's bad as it is. Jorge Sedano and Kirk Morrison are on the call for this one. So good there, because again, I don't have to listen to the Rams announcer, because that's what I did the last 2 games, and they lost both of those. So yeah, Cardinals, Rams, 4:25, Fox Sports app. Obviously, it's literally just Arizona and LA. The rest of the country gets the America's game of the league. Yeah, that's like, let's just get rid of the coverage right now. Okay, now let's get to the Cardinals projected starting lineup. Okay, Cardinals. Calvary is questionable. He probably will play though. Cole McCoy, maybe will play. James Conner, Eno Benjamin, Keontae Ingram in the backfield. Darrell Williams is on IR. D-Hop, looking him. That rivalry's coming back. He and what the heck is it? Oh yeah, Jalen Ramsey. Ronald Moore, Robbie Anderson, both a receiver as well. Greg Dortch is questionable. Antonio Wesley and Marquise Brown are both on IR. AJ Green probably gets some targets as well. Zach Ertz, Trey McBride, tight end. DJ Humphries is questionable, same thing with Cody Ford. Max Garcia is out, so Sean Harlow probably will start. Josh Jones, Billy Price, Kelvin Beach, and Wyatt Davis, all the other healthy guys. Joshua Miles, Justin Pugh, Rodney Hudson, and Will Hernandez all on IR. This is a banged up offense. J.J. Watt, Leaky Fotu, Jack Owen across the rest of that defensive line. Rashard Lawrence is on IR. Dennis Gardeck's questionable. Victor Dimenji and Cameron Thomas and Marcus Golden all healthy though. Damien Collins, Isaiah Simmons up the middle. Nick Vigil is on IR. Byron Murphy Jr., Buda Baker, both questionable. Jalen Thompson, Michael Wilson, Trayvon Mullen, and Antonio Hamilton are all though. Tate Daly is on IR, and Christian Matthews questionable. Matt Prater, their kicker is questionable. To Tristan Vigiano, I don't pronounce it. He'll probably kick the game winner though. There as well. Andy Lee's the putter. Greg Dortch is a kicker. This guy's probably talented as well. Greg Dortch is questionable at returner. Obviously, Ronald Moore there as well. And Jonathan Ward is on IR. Obviously, Benjamin is their kick returner there. Long snapper is Aaron Brewer. Let's get over to the Rams now. Oh God. For the Rams, your guess is as good as mine. As Matthew Stafford plays, I would not be mad if John Wolford starts. Obviously, Darrell Henderson Jr. Kyron Williams. Let's go. He's back. Let's go, baby. He's literally their last hope. Cooper Kupp, Allen Robinson, Van Jefferson, Ben Skowronek, Brandon Bell, Tutu Atwell, receiver J.J. Koski's on IR. Tyler Higbee, Bryson Hopkins at tight end. A.J. Jackson's doubtful though. Ty Nsekhe, literally start him over Bobby Evans. Please God. Thank God they're not starting him. I'm so happy. Ty Nsekhe, start him over him. But Matt Skura is the left guard now. I'm okay with that. Coleman Jones back. Thank God. He's so big for them. Brian Allen's questionable as well. Wait, why isn't Coleman Jones starting? Maybe he's not 100%. Joe Open and Tremaine Ingram Jr. both on IR. Odio Bushi to start. He's been phenomenal. And Rob Havenstein there as well. Yeah, he has been great, but he's still Rob Havenstein. Asian Robinson, Aaron Donald, Jonah Williams there as well. Of course, Ray Gaines' question is doubtful. Daniel Hardy, of course, the will linebacker is on IR. Jay Cumble there as well. Truman Howard's out. Okay. Ernest Jones, Bobby Wagner there. Terrell Lewis, Leonard Floyd, who's stolen the 2 sacks this season. He's had a tough year. Obviously, Christian Roseboom and Justin Holland and Jake Reverse there as well. Troy Hill, Jalen Ramsey, who is pissed off right now. David Long Jr., Darren Kendrick, all there at safety, or by that corner. Robert Rocheau's questionable. Jordan Fuller's on IR. Safety with Grant Haley. Taylor Ratnick's got Sterling safety, free safety. Your kicker is, of course, Matt Gay. Your punter is Riley Dixon. Your returner is Brandon Powell. Your long snapper is Matthew Orzek. Let's get to the keys of the game for this one. Cardinals offense, no more of those stupid RPOs. Yeah, it's a little messy. Just run his routes by the receivers out to the numbers, which would lead to first downs or at least 5-yard gains every time. Yeah, they did that against the Saints and they put up 42 points. They think probably can do that again. Cardinals defense forced the Rams to throw the ball by just stuffing the run on first down. Yeah, if they went first down, the Rams are kind of struggling. Are probably going to stink. Let's get to the Rams now. And for my Rams offense, this is under the assumption that Matt Stafford isn't starting, which he probably won't, but whatever. Rams offense, 40+ runs. That's a lot of runs. They got to do it though. 5+ yards per carry. Offensive line needs to be bullets. 3+ rushing touchdowns. Screw the Cooper Kupp numbers, whatever. I don't care. Rushing touchdowns. Rush it. This running game needs to explode. And yeah, that's just efficiency and yardage. 200 plus yards basically and 3 plus touchdowns. 5 plus Allen Robinson targets as well. He needs to be the number 1 guy there. Allen Robinson just needs to have a big game because again, when he can play, when he just gets into a flow, this offense will be a lot better. I just think so. Rams defense now, same thing as last week. Just please, because it worked. But Zach Kyler and bluff with his off coverage on 1st and 2nd down. Yeah, I don't even care. Literally be so aggressive. I'm going to get pick 6 on this play. That's what they got to be thinking as the corners. That's what they've got to be thinking. That's it for this Rams defense, though. Let's get over to America's Game of the Week. And, of course, on America's Game of the Week from Lambeau, we got them Cowboys going into Lambeau. Yeah, take it on the Packers, you suck. On America's Game of the Week as well. Yup, Week 10 America's Game of the Week. Of course, Veterans Day edition. Of course, we got the Cowboys at 6-2, who are looking to make it 7-2 coming off the Packers. But let's be honest at this point. This is going to take an absolute miracle. Maybe like an Eagles run like last year. Even they probably won't make it to make the playoffs. They've lost 5 in a row. They suck. In Lambeau, 425 on Fox Sports app, NFL Plus. This game was probably supposed to be battle for maybe even the number 1 seed, but absolutely not what it is this season. So yeah, Cowboys and Packers. Yeah, let's get it. Of course, look at the answers. Of course, we've got Kenny Albert. Kevin Burkhardt, Greg Olsen, and Tom Rinaldi. Compass Media, don't know who these people are. Kevin Ray and Danny White on the call. Let's go. Yeah, that's it for the America's Game of the Week. Yeah, game info. Time for the Cowboys. And for Dallas, Dak quarterback, Cooper Rush is behind him. Ezekiel is questionable. Running back Tony Pollard there as well. CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, Noah Brown, Eller receiver. Sammy Foco is on IR. Dalton Schultz is at tight end. Tyler Smith, Connor McGovern, Tyler Biadasz, Zach Martin, Terrell Steele across the offensive line. Tyron Smith, Matt Walsh-Dexco, and Matt Farnoik are both on IR. DeMarcus Lawrence, Dorrance Johnson, Dante Fowler Jr., Sam Williams off the edge. Odigizua, John Higgins there as well. Anthony Barr's out though, so that's big. Luke Gifford probably have to start. LVE and Micah are there as well though. Devontae Bond, Devin Harper are both on IR. Anthony Brown, Jerron Kearse, Donovan Wilson, Trayvon Diggs, CJ Goodwin, and Deron Bland there as well. In the secondary, Jordan Lewis and Isaac Taylor Stewart are both on IR. Brett Myers, your kicker. Brett Myers is the kicker. The punter is Brian Anger. The returner is Kamati Turpin, and Matt Overton is the long snapper. Jacob Quaid, Rigo Dow for the Cowboys are both on IR. Let's get over to the Packers now. And obviously the last time the Packers played the Cowboys, not at Lambeau, but against them, they won 34-24 on America's Game of the Week in Week 5 of 2019. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers is starting. He's looking to just not suck like he did last week. Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon on the backfield. Alan Lazard, Sammy Watkins, Christian Watson, Samori Torre, receiver. Amari Rogers is questionable. Randall Cobb is on IR. Romeo Dobbs is out. Robert Tonyan, Joshua Dwyer at tight end. David Bakhtiari is questionable. Elton Jenkins, guest behind him. Zach Tom there as well. Elton Jenkins, first to left guard. Josh Myers, John Runyon, and Josh Nijman across the rest of the offensive line. Jake Hansen's on there. This defense is a mess though. Dean Lowry, Kenny Clark, Jerron Reed all there as well. Preston Smith, Kingsley Anagabor, Jonathan Garvin, all off the edge. Tibbet Galele, Rashawn Gary, and both on IR. Of course, Chris Barnes is out. Devontae Campbell is out. So Isaiah McDuffie and Quay Walker there. Jared Alexander, Rasul Douglas, Keyshawn Nixon, and Corey Valentine at corner. Shamar G. Charles is out. Eric Stokes, Vernon Scott, both on IR. Adrian Amos, Darnell Savage, both at safety. Obviously, Mason Crosby's your kicker. Your punter is Pat O'Donnell. Your punter generals would probably be Kyle Hill because Amari Rogers is questionable. Romeo Dobbs is out. Of course, Amari Rogers is questionable. At the backup, kick returner spot, of course, Keyshawn Nixon there. Romeo Dobbs, of course, out. And Jack Coco is the long snapper. Let's get to the keys of the game for this bad game. And for Dallas, Dak has to be better on 2nd down when it comes to the shotgun outside the number passing game. I know it's nitpicking it. I know it is, but he's got to be better there. Play action isn't as prevalent as it should be. It doesn't mean it has to be, but it isn't as it should be. And obviously 30+ runs because that's really their identity at this point in the season. Cowboys defense, stop the run and then assault Aaron. I think it's as simple as that. Like, that's literally how you stop the Packers. And now for Green Bay, over 30 points, which won't happen, and just to give it only to Aaron Jones. Literally just give it to him. I don't know, this offense sucks. Packers defense, don't let Tony Pollard get downfield on the run, on runs. What I mean that is don't let him turn upfield. Devontae Campbell has to be more decisive when filling gaps. It's really all their linebackers. And better run fits on 3rd and short because that's really the only really part of the running game where they've struggled. Yeah, I don't think this defense is bad, but their offense sucks, so good luck, Packers. Maybe you play spoiler, or maybe you just get absolutely assaulted like I expect you guys to. Let's get to the Chargers and 49ers SNF. Okay, 5-3 Chargers. Everyone's doubting them going into San Fran. Prove me wrong. Sunday Night Football. Let's go. Chargers are playing in Sunday Night Football back-to-back weeks. Yep, they're going to LA. They're going to Kansas City next week if you didn't know. But yeah, Chargers are 5-3. They're looking to show, we got to be taken seriously. Obviously, everyone's taking the 49ers in this one. 49ers 4-4. They're probably one of the most well-built teams in the NFL. They actually should, honestly, they probably will at the NFC will be on top of the NFC West. Get us the 820 on NBC, NBC Sports free app, Universo, and NFL Plus, and Peacock are your also streaming services. So basically, you have 5 streaming service options to get into Sunday Night Football. Football Night in America, 7 Eastern Time on Peacock and NBC. Mike Tirico, Chris Collins, Melissa Stark, all there. Of course, Universal, Miguel Gertwitz, and Ronaldo Cantu, Westwood One, Ryan Radigan, and Brady Quinn. Entervision, Ricardo Solis, Tony Nunez. That's all we got for the announcers, though. That's Sunday Night Football for you. Time for the Chargers. For the Chargers, Justin Herbert at quarterback, Austin Eckler, Isaiah Spiller in the backfield, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams pulled out another week. Josh Palmer and DeAndre Carter and Michael Bandy are going to have to play again. Step up. John Guyan is on IR. Gerald Everett, Terry McKinney at tight end. Donald Parham Jr. is on IR. Jenna Horvath is a fullback. Jameer Slater has been fantastic. Mike Filer, Corey Linsley, Zion Pipkins, and Zion Johnson and Storm Norton across the offensive line. Trey Pipkins III is questionable. Same thing with Brennan James, Isaac Weaver, Rashawn Slater, and Andrew Trainer all on IR. Defensively, you got Morgan Fox, Christian Covington, and Sebastian Joseph Day. Chris Rumpf is doubtful. Derek Juzek and McLean back there. Joey Bosa, Austin Johnson, Foster Marilla across the front 7 are all on IR. Any update on him? Absolutely not. Got it. He's still on IR with groin. 8 to 10 weeks. Yeah, he'll probably won't be back until like January. Maybe not that long ago though. Kyle Van Noy, Drew Tranquil up the middle though. Michael Davis, Sonny Samuel Jr., Jasur Taylor, and Bryce Callahan all in the secondary, of course. J.C. Jackson's on IR. Your strong safety is Derwin James Jr. First safety is Nasir Adderley. Dustin Hopkins is out. Cameron Dicker gonna have to start again. J.K. Scott, punter, is the punter. Their punter, or their returner actually is Deanna Carter, and their long snapper is Josh Harris. Time to go to the Niners side. And for San Fran, Jimmy G, quarterback, Trey Lance, of course, on IR. Christian McCaffrey, Elijah Molden, Tyron Davis Price in the backfield, Jordan Mason there as well. Debo, Brandon Ayuk, Juwan Jennings, a receiver. George Kittle, Ross Williams, tight end. Kyle Juszczyk is a fullback, Trent Williams, Aaron Banks. Jake Brendo, Spencer Burford, Michael McGlinchey across the offensive line. Samson Ebukam is doubtful. So Drake London, Kerry Hyder Jr. both there as well. Kevin Givens, Hassan Ridgeway there as well. Of course, Eric Armstead's doubtful. Nick Bosa, Jordan Willis, Charles Windle all healthy at the edge. Javon Kinlaw, Maurice Hurst both on IR. Khalil Davis is out. Drake Greenlaw, Alex, Fred Warner, Cesar Shire all healthy. Now he's back. Javarius Ward, Demidor, Lenore, and Samuel Womack III, and Avery Thomas all healthy. Tomu Funga is strong safety. Your free safety is Jimmy Ward, Emmanuel Mosley, Jason Verrett, of course, he's out for the season. That guy cannot stay healthy. His injury rating is 0, both on IR. He's out for the season. Tore his Achilles after his nearing return from a torn ACL. Yeah, this dude's he's the most injury-prone guy I've ever heard of. Robbie Gold is their kicker, and your kicker is Robbie Gold. Your punter is Mr. Wisnowski. Your punt returner is, and your kick returner is Raylan McLeod III, and Taylor Pepper is the long snapper. Let's get to the keys of the game for this Sunday Night Football primetime matchup. And for the Chargers offense, better uses of Austin Eckler. Don't just hand it off to him up the middle and protect them to get to your gains. Same amount of targets to Joshua Palmer, it works well. But this time, Jamar Slayer has to be the pull blocker and has to penetrate on the inside, giving Justin the time and the ability to roll left, which is he loves to do. Like, he's really good at rolling to the left. But it's really just about comfort for the Chargers. So again, they don't have their number one guys. So comfort's what you want to lean back onto and rely on when you just don't have all your guys. Chargers defense, double Debo. Yeah, give McCaffrey the room. Like you're not to cover one guy, cover Debo. Kenneth Murray has to make every open field tackle. He can't miss one. He misses one, they're not going to win. No coverage bust on stupid crossing routes either, because again, that's the only throw that Jimmy G can make. Let's get to the 49ers now. And for San Fran, yeah, 20 plus points would be really nice. 35 plus minutes of possession time with no turnovers. They do that, they should be able to win. 49ers defense, remember who's getting the ball. Austin Eckler. Just don't worry about anyone else. It's literally just him. I hope the Chargers can pull out the upset, knock off the 49ers. We never really know. Monday Night Football, keys to the game tomorrow. That's all I got for the keys to the game for Sunday Night Football. Yeah, that's just about it for this week 10 NFL Sunday preview keys to the game. It's been a long night for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, though, and I just want to leave you out on one thing. Can the Packers play spoiler to those dang Cowboys?
Left. Comes underneath, and the pass is incomplete, out of bounds. Now they say complete. The official, the second one came in and overruled the other, Jared Cook, and with 3 seconds left, the Packers are going to have a chance to win it.
That is unbelievable.
Unbelievable. The first official came down the sideline and said incomplete. The official from behind the play said the catch was good, and he was right.
Wow, Jared Cook